fire, fire for fire, fire. What is this? I built a theme park of perpetual agony in Planet Coaster 2. You know what else is constant agony? Everybody else's life.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out.
Hello.
We're checking out Planet Coaster 2 today. Thank you, developers, for a key. I'm sorry
This
in
is
advance.
cool, man.
And here we are. The
Is this like a response to Zoo Tycoon?
beginnings of our new theme park are upon us. And look at this, people are already here. I mean, I don't know why.
Whoa!
There's no park here yet, idiots. But if you want to demonstrate disappointment to your kids early and often, then this is the way to do it. And back over to the buses I guess they came here on. And then right back into the cargo holds. And by that I mean it's obviously still a teleporter. They've just gussied it up so you think it's a bus. Well, it does look like I can move it. Oh, good, excellent. Wait, am I reading this wrong? Can I just put this way high in the sky?
No! Oh,
well,
no.
I guess, yes, you can.
Are they gonna fall
Finally, the
off,
ultimate
bro?
in transportation is here. So, of course, we're gonna raise them all up. Why wouldn't we? What do you guys think down there? Oh, yeah, I recognize that. That's the universal dance of you're doing a great job. Okay, so what I'm getting from that is people cannot reach these. That's okay. I'm sure we can make this better for them. Let's see. One of these buttons should do it, right? For example, maybe we can just pull this up to us. Ah, yes, that's the magic. And by that, I mean it seems to be raising the terrain everywhere except where I want it to. Well, it's kind of unrelated, but I'm not gonna miss the chance to turn this into a weird little compound. It does appear, though, that once things are off the ground, it can extend into this space. I bet
This is you, chat. You can't escape the stream, bro.
we can use this to our advantage. Hold on, buses, here we come. Okay. I mean, it's kind of connected. It's not what I would call safe.
It's a massive ground peepee.
Don't worry, I'm sure we can figure this out. We just have to finesse everything a little bit and worry about all their crying. Yep, looking great. And now all we need to do is connect these together. Can't forget you in the back. Okay, now here's the thing. Nobody's gonna appear out of these things until there's an entrance right here. Because without that, the game doesn't know this is a valid entrance, and thus these hellish portals don't know where to drop people off. Easy enough, here's an entryway. Yes, there we go, the people are already arriving. I mean, there's still nothing here. Right now, it's like one of those scenic overlooks, where you go and take a look and you're like, wow. And then everybody turns around and leaves, not even on the same bus they arrived. Anyway, we actually have a secondary thing we need to worry about. See this little star thing down here? That is our park rating, which gets broken down into 4 categories. How good are your attractions? How good is your scenery? How unique are your attractions? And I'm hoping we don't need park reputation because that appears to be determined by how happy your guests are. And goodness knows I never take that into account.
Did anybody else make like crazy shit that would end up like getting people killed when they got done with playing the game? Same developers as Roller Coaster Tycoon, Zoo Tycoon, if I remember right. That's so good! And they must have left EA because EA sucks the life and fun out of everything.
Count. Anyway, we need that number nice and high. A higher park rating will increase the number of guests coming to your park. And we're gonna need more willing participants for the stuff we want to do. So instead, actually, I think we're gonna forget all about these people down here. And we'll focus more on this one up here. And we'll give them a nice way right into the park. And by that, I mean a really nice big ramp. Too steep, you say? You know, you're right. What was I thinking? Why make a ramp when we could make them take some kind of transport to the ground? Wait, I'm thinking too big. Look at this thing that looks like it holds French fries. Looks slow and frustrating. Let's use it. Okay, and now just for funsies, let's test this out and see what the speed is like.
Oh my god, this shit's ass. Perfect.
Oh, my spine. But I think this ride is
perfect.
fallen into something even more exciting. And that's sweet deals from this video sponsor, Displate. If you've never heard of Displate, they're basically metal posters featuring art from all kinds of stuff. There's over 2 million designs available, ranging from the biggest, most recognizable licensed designs to creations by individual artists. There's bound to be something that speaks to you. Like for me, that's this gorgeous art. Oh, Jonathan Wick, you've never looked better. And you're textured. That's because Displates come in a few varieties. You can go with a matte or glossy finish that's beautiful and smooth to the touch. And then there's Textra, where there's beautiful texture you can feel. Now available in large size. On top of that, Displates can be installed insanely fast.
I like that.
You put the thing on the thing with the thing, and then the thing happens for the thing. See how easy that was? You'll even have time to do all this twirly crap like this guy is doing. And if hurling a Displate on your wall isn't your thing, don't worry. You can always get convenient stands to hold hold your displate upright for you, and then you can enjoy it anywhere. And as part of this Black Friday sale, for the first time ever, texture designs are being discounted. And you can save up to 44% off your order if you're ordering a bunch of displates at once. But these hot deals won't last
I've been
forever.
told these are
So
pretty
if you're looking
good.
to pick up some displates for you or for friends, there's a linky in the description to get you started. And thanks again to Displate for sponsoring.
Wow.
Well,
good
that
ad.
seems like that'll be fine. I mean, it's not gonna just go off the edge like this. I actually just wanted to check
McDonald's
its
order.
speed, and it
All
appears
done.
aggravatingly slow, so it's a winner in my book. And now we just need to build it out, and let's see, maybe have it turn a bunch, and back down, making sure to do a little flyby. Okay, and now that it's made its way down here, let's
That's
add another station
beautiful.
for dropping people off. Wait, why can't I build another station? Oh, whoops, I'm a dummy. I thought this thing was transport. It turns out this one is just a regular ride, which means it goes in a loop and that's it. Well, I'm not gonna delete this now. We need all the rides we can get, and I'm sure this is really gonna pique people's interest. Or at the very
There's
least,
no
hopefully it boosts our
railing,
score,
man.
and maybe someone will die. At the very least, we're showing these people down here all the fun they could be having, but aren't. First off, I have a feeling this is working. I mean,
This is
sorta. We're at
awesome.
0.7 stars now, and so much interest. We have this, which is the entrance to the ride, and also doubles as a queue for the long line I'm hoping it'll have. But don't you worry, I'm sure the wait is gonna be worth it. Now,
It will
don't
be.
crowd,
McDonald's
two
French
at a time,
fries.
and only one ride goes at a time. You two must be so excited for your journey. Your journey that goes half a mile an hour and slowly but surely swings by, where you
I'm
get to see
getting
all these people
vertigo,
that are still
bros.
trapped, and then you get to
I'm
head
gonna
back up
puke.
where you get a nice view of all the people queuing up. This is what it feels like to have hundreds of people's eyeballs on you, loathing you for existing as you take forever to get
smiling.
through this ride. Anyway, as mentioned, this isn't a transport ride, which means that it has to end at the same place that it starts, which means that after this couple has this amazing experience, which in real time takes about 8 minutes, eventually
And they only do one at a time? Oh my god, this looks like shit.
they
man.
arrive back at the beginning, where they're able to get out and head towards the exit, where they're forced down a different stairway. Oh, glorious day! More walking! And then as they keep
Yay!
wandering around, looking all tired, you wander past all these people desperate to get in, and unable to because of this tiny little piece of grass. But don't let that get you down, because whether you know it or not, this is the entrance to our theme park. The only way into the park. Why is this guy walking back? Why do you want to talk to her? Aren't you with that other person? Oh, are you guys actually together and you had to ride separately? Oh, that's awkward.
That
Well, whatever.
sucks.
There's only 2 people allowed at a time. Anyway, it's time for
That's
the real fun to
awful,
begin.
bro.
Time for some rides. Just to get our bearings, we're gonna start with a pre-made roller coaster. Like, how about the High G Racer? Looks like it'll easily
Looks
fit as a first
fun.
attraction. See, look, there it is. Amazing. I realize it feels a little bit
Immaculate.
basic. What with it being all normal and operational and stuff, and designed in such a way where people won't die when they ride it, which don't worry, we
I haven't been to a roller coaster probably in like, I don't know, 6 years. No, it's not because I'm 400 pounds. Don't fucking type it yet. I just haven't been. I'm kind of a wussy.
and give it a personal touch. And by that I mean scenery. Because something I
Not
noticed
allowed
now
to
is if you
type
click
it.
on the ride, there's this button here that
What?
says attach scenery, which I'm not really sure what this is gonna look like,
I'm
but I guess it means we can take
5'6".
any of these building parts, grab something pretty that we like. Oh, look at that. We can just attach these right to the car. Oh, look how good
Ooh.
that looks. And they even light up in the dark. And look, it even stays attached to the roller coaster. What a visual splendor. Well, that sure is swell. Surely we can't attach like any item, right? Like, can we just attach one of these trees? I mean, this thing is huge. There's no way we can just place this right here, right? Oh, I see. Well, it sure looks like that worked. But the real
Christmas
test
tree
is going to be if
ride.
it'll move like this. Well, there it goes. Now we're talking. This is the kind of roller coaster I can get behind. You know how it is, right? You just hop aboard your favorite roller coaster. Your entire view partially blocked by a random tree. Okay, this is too good. I mean, if
I
we can
like
add that
this.
one tree, surely we can add more,
Multiple.
right? You know, like a lot more. Going every which direction I can imagine. Yeah, sort of like that. But the real test is going to be what happens when it starts up. Oh my god, there it goes. That is
Dude.
terrifying looking. And my god, do I
Dude, it looks like a fucking cryptic monster.
love it. This could be you right now, stuck in here somewhere. I mean, if it weren't for the part, you actually can't see anything. But who needs to see, really? I mean, while we're at it, now I need to know. Can I attach trees to the trees, and this will all still count as part of the ride? And if so, is there a limit to this? Well, you know what I can tell you? I don't know if there's a limit, but you sure can add a lot of trees to one thing. I believe all said and done, there's about 1,000 trees in
What
there.
the
But that doesn't really
fuck?
matter. What matters is how it looks when it gets going.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, there it goes.
I'm surprised this computer can handle like generating all this and having it move.
Oh, it's taking those turns like a champ. Well, this is just great. Casting its huge shadow while it basically breakdances over the terrain. You can definitely understand now why people are rushing to get into the park. The anticipation for these two must be killing them. Don't worry, you two, you'll be there soon. Or maybe it'll reach out and attack you. You don't know.
I remember there was like a big old like ship thing that like sways back and forth at the, you know, at the amusement park. This kind of reminds me of it because it's so big.
And soon this will be you, enjoying the entirety of a national park, all shoved into one roller coaster. Oh, and don't look now. I can take this entire mass and duplicate it. Oh yeah, no, this is the magic. And we can just keep adding and adding. And if we're feeling real spicy, we can highlight all that we've done so far and just duplicate the whole thing again. And so on and so forth. Oh yeah, the game really likes this.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it...
I fucking knew it was gonna crash.
Crashed? What was wrong with that? That's okay, don't let your dreams be dreams. Just try again even if the game tries to fight you.
It's
and don't let your frame rates tell you who you are. And the good news is, it really is part of the roller coaster. Oh my god, it's alive. Well, now we know what it looks like when 86,950 trees are all attached to a roller coaster. Are you guys sure you want to come in here? I mean, there is basically a giant tree god about to eat you.
Looks like an Elden Ring boss. That's what it reminds me of.
Never mind, the game crashed.
You know,
again.
one of those
okay,
big
so
tree
be it.
dudes.
Let's split the difference. And instead, we'll just make something a little more tasteful and not frame rate destroying. Oh, yeah, there
Looks
we go.
Like a giant
the old classic, letting you know to run. Sometimes it's just a really sick coaster. And sometimes it's just telling
some fat, dank weed. It's the weed coaster.
You not to walk, but run to all this fun. And if this isn't really to your liking, don't you worry. We have other rides we're gonna put right here. Like, let's see what a flat ride is. Oh, I get it. It's one of these ones. You know, where people go ahead and get on these swings, and then they go really, 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 really high in the air. Don't worry, though. We're gonna appropriately gussy it up. First of all, let's get these feel-good logos out of the way. And instead, let's replace it with this. I think this is supposed to indicate, like, a place where you can dry yourself. So let's add a couple of things to really sell this. Yeah, sure, that'll do. That's the smallest I can make the frown, so here it is. Actually, wait, maybe not. Yeah, there we go. That's much better.
Oh,
that's really setting the scene.
fantastic.
And now that that sign is squared away, we can't forget about this guy. Yeah, there we go. That's much better. A little detail goes a long way. In fact, why not make more of these things and have them entertain all those people that are waiting? You're welcome, weirdos. In fact, why stick with just the one? We can just create a whole bunch of them. And more than that, with the glorious scale option, we can scale them up and down. Yes, there we go. You know, for some reason, I thought it would look like a nice happy family, but it really looks like this big guy invited all of these guys to get ready to eat all these people.
Dude.
Doesn't mean we're not gonna add more of them, though. It feels like they would be the perfect greeters for outside these buses. Oh my god, why does that one have a lead pipe? Well, I guess you better enjoy our theme park, or else.
Or you're gonna get your ass beat down. I need this guy to design me an amusement park.
Anyway, don't worry, this is the guest experience.
I bet he would be very accommodating of my big fat tail.
All of these guys holding lead pipes. Everyone putting on a smiley face because they're terrified otherwise. Anyway, I don't want to get too out of control here. We're actually gonna keep this ride otherwise fairly basic. I mean, for now. I have a couple of tricks up our sleeve, but I want people to be riding first. Oh, and in case you're wondering, this is what the ride is supposed to look like. It rises up like this, and then the swings start to separate, and then everybody spins around and around having a grand old time. Or whatever you want to call this barf-inducing experience. And that's it. Mission accomplished. And now it's time for the live test. Just hop aboard, pick any seat you want. Also, sandals like that on this ride, are you nuts? Now here's the thing. Unbeknownst to these people, I've added a little something to the seats. If I activate it right now, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yep, there we go. I may have added a little bit of fire to their
that's like a SmugAlana special. It's on fire.
Seats. But hey, a good time is a good time. What are you gonna do? Let a little full body smoldering ruin your date day? I think not. And then the ride brings you back down, or what's left of you. And then as the ash slowly clears from your corpse, time to invite some new people in. Who knew so many people would want to go to a theme park just to be on fire? Well, that's two glorious rides we have. Let's see how we're doing on prestige. Ooh, 1.1 and over 1,000 people. Okay, hang on. I wonder if we can make this number bigger by just plopping down a bunch of stuff I don't care about. Like here, let's just add one of these things. I mean, obviously it doesn't want me to put it on top of this ride, but what if I raise it up in the air like that? Oh, cool. And you know this structure is
game lets you
sound
do
because of the
everything,
one
huh?
leg holding it up. Maybe the ride is helping. Nope, the ride is not. And if you time it just right, they kind of collide with each other. And then the ride is one of them flying things that goes around and around. The important part is that everyone seems like they're having a lot of fun. But the good news is we have ways we can make it even more exciting for them. Just wait right here while I deploy the extra fun.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Are those lasers?
That's much better. Where were we? See, isn't it better to be riding with a bunch of lasers in your face? I don't know, from the outside it sure looks fun, even if you'll never see again. Oh, this is what I get for wearing open-toed shoes at the park. Oh,
that's
I'm the
a
idiot.
crime.
Well, there we go. Another quality experience from our park. Thank you for riding. I look forward to ignoring all your lawsuits. And wow, we're up to 1.4, huh? Well, I think we know what we need to do, which is just add more crap around this one. Okay, I added more stuff. A lot more stuff. I don't know what the rides do, and I don't think I even care. What I do care about is our 2.4 rating and even more people coming into the park. I'm sure you'll be real shocked to know too that it's a gigantic mess. Every single ride needs like a queue line, which are these red paths, and each ride has one, and all these other paths that aren't the red ones are the exit paths. It's probably quite the treat though to be riding one of these other rides as you watch these people. This
one is definitely my favorite. No affinity to fire whatsoever.
On fire just kind of move through you. Anyway, whatever. Just think of it as like slop on a streaming service. It's just there to make your service look good and get people in the door. And now it's time to head to the other end of the park and build our next actual ride. Water rides. Look at this. If we really wanted it, we could have a nice relaxing pool, have a nice swim, and bask in the insanity that sits before them.
Can they launch them into the pool? That's the question, chat.
At least over here, it's a much more relaxed change of pace. Although I think we're gonna go ahead and make this a little more interactive. With the help of a roller coaster. Mostly I'm curious about something. If the roller coaster goes off the edge and plunges down into that pool, will it disturb all these people just enjoying their time? Well, only one way to know for sure. Good luck! Oh, I didn't realize going for a swim makes you indestructible. Just in case that was a little too quick, here's basically what's happening. This thing flies down, hits the water, and ceases to exist. And no one cares at all.
Sucks.
Okay, that was a good first test. Time for another one. Basically, what I want to do this time is take this ride and see if I can aim it under the water. I think it's gonna go great. Okay, good luck. Let's see how this goes. Wow, they're really immune. It's like the magic bullet to prevent your death.
Oh, man. They gotta fucking fix that. Yeah, that's lame.
Try to hit you with a coaster and what happens? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so be it. You really love being in the water? We can work with that. Down here, we got this thing called flumes, or as said in human terms, water slides. Now, I'm assuming what you're supposed to do is put it like right here, and then people are gonna be like, oh my goodness, water slides. This is gonna be so fun. What a nice, safe time. But the question I have is, will they still use it if we bring it like higher into the sky like this? Now, granted, this probably won't work right out of the gate. We have to test the ride first to make sure it's safe. Otherwise, we can't open it. And here's what they're looking for in testing. Oh, yeah, that would have been bad. Looks like our aim is a little off. All right, let's test it again and see how we do. Oh, it just made it. And now the real test is going to be if we can get actual people to get on this, in spite of having to take 22 flights of stairs to get there. Well, color me shocked. People are actually committing to this. I especially love that they have to scale up this bare metal floor in swim clothes with no shoes on. Well, whatever. It's not a me problem. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, they're actually going for it. Are you people insane? Does this seem like a good idea to you? I didn't even force this on you. Do you have a death wish? Look how close to the edge these people are landing. Like, they land with such force that 1 second they're not there, and then all of a sudden they are, after they hit the pool at terminal velocity. Oh, no big deal. Just having some fun at the park. And that's a back injury, and that's a back injury. Okay, well, that's mildly disturbing that they're okay with this. But you know what I can do is add some terrain. And just like before, the game isn't gonna let me build terrain like right into the pool, unless I build high enough, and then I can totally build this right on top of the pool. Too bad nobody told you about the changes while you're climbing up here. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? It's not like you're about to fall to your death.
Oh! Nice.
Wait, people are still doing it despite knowing they're basically skydiving without a parachute, and then they're down here like, oh, help me, the ground is eating me, I can't swim.
That's cringe. They should be just like getting like hospitalized, man.
I like how this family is like, oh, no big deal, we're out here for a nice day at the park. Okay, well, now I need to know. Let's go ahead and test how insane these people really are. Let's go ahead and take this ride, and let's go ahead and raise it up by as high as we possibly can. Wow, that really is a long way down. It's far enough down down that even this flight of stairs won't connect. From here, I need to add an additional queue line. Yeah, okay, there we go. Just more of this modern art you have to climb up. Now that you've made it
It's
up
really
here, it's time
safe,
to finally
chat.
get
We'll do
involved.
it.
Have a good time, you absolute psychos. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have told you that I made some changes. I may have fooled you into going into a different pool. Just in case that went by a little bit fast, here's our pool. And occasionally I may see fit to remove half of it. You know how it is, you go
That's
to take your
cool.
favorite
I'm
ride,
not
you
gonna
launch off
lie,
into this,
actually.
and right when you're about to hit the ground, oh no, the pool disappears and you go somewhere else. What an amazing
That's
underground
fucking
surprise.
so
Thank God all
cool.
these idiots are so easy to trick. By the way, this is the whole pool. If I go ahead and turn on a light source, you can see that there's actually nothing around. It's
Oh,
just
no.
us in a cavern with all of these
we're
people
gonna
swimming.
die.
People still totally go to this pool, by the way. They're not perturbed by this pit of death next to it. And now, no horseplay next to the pit, or you might end up like one of these people. What do you suppose this guy's even doing? Yep, those people sure are falling into the pit. Another job well done. Well, at this point, I don't know how many people are here. Sure
Oh my god, they're lagging it out.
feels like a lot, though. And I like what these two are doing. They're trying their best to get away from the masses. And I don't blame them. I mean, look at this. You want to
It's
be
like
in
Left
this
4
sea
Dead,
of flailing
man, like a
arms? I
horde.
can tell you that when we go to the other side of the park, while there are some people, it feels awfully barren compared to what it used to be. I mean, look at this. People aren't even in line to get their retinas destroyed anymore, which leads me to believe that I think most people are in there. And honestly, when I look around here, I'm glad I see some happy faces. Because if there's one thing I know, you're never getting out of there. Not after this pool gets filled with water. And don't worry, I don't think anyone's gonna be looking for these people. After all, there hasn't been a theme park here for 100 years. The only thing that's ever been here is this naturally occurring watering hole.
Uh-oh.
I want to thank Displate again for sponsoring this video. Link in the description to check them out for yourself for these sweet Black Friday deals.
I don't
So I
know,
hope you had
man.
fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
I'm not entirely sold on this game, but that was still pretty cool. Chad, they need to add ways to kill people. That's like the whole fun of like Zoo Tycoon and Roller Coaster Tycoon. Yeah! I feel like it's part of your childhood to like, you know, be a little psychomaniac, chat.
Fire, 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 fire.